Hi guys, so yeah, I said I'd come back with part 2, so let's get into it. I think a lot of people expected the second video to be, obviously it will be about uni, but to be very similar to my videos on my last channel about uni. And like what a lot of people don't know is like life changed for me so dramatically from second year to third year. And like you know, if you don't know about like how I was in first year and second year, I'll link the videos down below. They're on my old channel. Like end of second year, I was just like, I was a mess. Like I was legit a mess. And it's weird because you think, like as a viewer, you think you know a YouTuber or you know someone from 5 minutes of seeing them on your TV or laptop screen, and you think you've got them figured out and you think that that's it kind of thing. And like what I was on YouTube and what I was, you know, when you're on your own kind of thing, is kind of not so much completely different, but like represented different things. Like on YouTube I was happy and stuff, and I should have been, because that doing this is one of the things that does make me really happy. It is a hobby and I do enjoy it, and it is like my job as well kind of. But also like aside from that, I had no friends really in second year. Yeah, so I didn't really have friends. So YouTube was, even from the beginning of second year, YouTube was actually my friend. And it sounds so sad, but it was the one place where I could literally just like come and talk and be myself, and you know, just rant about stuff and not take myself seriously kind of thing. And people didn't really understand me like in person, whereas on camera, for some reason, thousands of people kind of get what I'm saying or get the comedy behind what I'm saying. So yeah, and then I had like guy issues and I just wasn't happy, and I had a lot of things in my life that should have made me happy, but it's so strange. It was all just, it was like a really funny joke. Like I had a job, I had everything, and I would just be like just depressed. Like I would just have like low self-esteem, I'd be jealous of my friends, I'd be fighting with guys, and it just wasn't what I imagined when you have all of that. And I think I just felt really weighed down from like a lot of stuff and people who'd taken advantage of me in my childhood and stuff, and it was starting to pile up. And on top of like secondary school and the bullying and all of that, you know sometimes when you feel like you have a lot of demons and you have a lot of weight on your shoulders and you're just carrying it around, and I just felt so tired. I just wanted it to stop. I was so fed up. Like I was just tired of being depressed. And yeah, so in the summer, oh god, I literally just stopped caring. There was even a point where I literally just stopped believing in God. I was just like, whatever. I was like, I just didn't care. And I just thought, I've always been brought up in a Christian home, but I just stopped caring. I stopped caring about myself. I was literally just throwing myself around, just getting drunk, throwing up. Like there was one point I got so drunk that like I woke up and I'd literally puked in my sleep, and my door was locked, and it was after a party, and I just thought to myself, I could have died last night and no one would have been there to help me. And I partly still didn't care, and I just thought, that's just not right. How has it got to that point where you don't care about life so much that even if it was gone, you'd be indifferent? I mean, that was trouble. And so in the summer, yeah, I was literally just YOLOing. I just didn't care. The story that I'm telling right now cannot be told without the main person in the story. And I I never really thought that the main author of my life would actually be God, but it was so strange how it all happened so quickly and so fast at the same time. This one day I just felt so free, and it wasn't like giving your life to Christ. It wasn't even kind of as I have ever seen it. I think everyone who is a Christian has just had that point where they're like, you know, I can't actually do this anymore. Like, I can't actually be about this life anymore. I can't be living life the way I am right now. I can't do it anymore. I can't carry my own weight anymore. And I think it's that moment of total surrender, not keeping any of it to yourself, not thinking I can have some control. It's literally just, you know, just take it, because I'm really tired and I need someone to help me. And I think, yeah, that's kind of how it happened, really. And then literally after that, things just started moving quick, and before I knew it, I was back in uni, and I was so happy. Like, literally, I felt so free. And I know a lot of people might not be able to understand, but literally carrying around like hurt and baggage since I was a small child, and like people taking advantage of me, and, you know, bullying and all of that stuff, after that much time, and then having no weight on your shoulders, is the biggest emancipation I can ever tell you. Like, and this isn't to force anything on you, this is literally my story, and I hope that you're watching it for me, like to understand me better, and maybe it will help other people as well. I'm glad the last video helped so many people. And so I went back to uni, and you know what, I didn't expect anything that came with it. Like, I literally wasn't expecting it. So I moved into a house with like a few other girls, and like we all went to the same church, and it just got so hard so quickly. Like, it was already hard, like not having friends as well from second year, and then like the thing that God was teaching me throughout the summer was like, and he's so awesome that he teaches me like a way I understand. He was like, I'm going to teach you through film, because I know you like films. So literally every Bible movie that you can think of off the top of your head, trust me, I have seen it. So I started off with that, and then I was doing morning devotions, and then, yeah, and then just slowly by slowly kind of getting my word up. And yeah, so I moved back to Coventry from London, obviously, and the one thing God taught me through the summer was that he's two things, and like the Bible says that God is love, but God is also righteous, and to be righteous means that you're just, or you stand for what is right, so you stand for what's good, or you're fair. And so he was like, I'm going to teach you about love first, and at times it's going to be a bit painful, but you will get through it, and I'll be your strength, and it'll be fine. And I was just like, okay. And I didn't know what was coming, and I didn't know how it would come, you know. And all of a sudden I just had so much, I was just surrounded by so much hate, and like the things that people in the house would say to me, like, was like to the point where, you know, when you forgive and you forget, I literally forgiven and forgotten so much to the point where I can't even remember what they've said, so I can't even kind of explain how painful it was to me as a person. And I think part of the reason I didn't understand was like, I was just like, but these are people who go to church and stuff, like, how can they be so cruel? How can you be so mean? How can you talk about someone behind their back and then smile at them to their face? How can you use such awful language to bring someone down? Like, I didn't understand it. And that was one of the hardest bits. And I think eventually it just got to a point where it was just me in the house. Yeah, they would just talk down to me, and it was different. It wasn't anything I've ever had before. It wasn't like me being skinny, they made sure that they talked about that, but it was little things that I could never do anything right. And you know, when someone doesn't like you, they're literally waiting until you trip up so they can say you tripped up. And you know, it was really hard. And I think one of the hardest points was not only that, but then on top of that, I almost feel responsible for not having friends myself, but I was just so tired and really alone. And every time they were mean to me, I always showed them love. Like, I was always kind back, because God was drilling it into me, and I didn't really understand why at that point. So after a while, it gets tiring, and you have to always, you know, pray and stuff so that you have your strength back, so you can keep on, you know, running the good run of, like, the race of faith and blah blah blah. I think I'm just a bit nervous. I haven't really said it like out loud. I haven't really talked about it out loud to anyone, but